Okay, come here and listen. I'm just gonna play and I'm gonna talk and it'll be all over the place, but I don't care. I'm a poet by profession, I play Valorant for fun. You wanna live your life with grace and all of that. Like you wanna simply walk as if you walk on air, glide and flutter as if the wind will tell you where to go. And you spend so much time and you teach yourself to wake up every morning and slap that smile on your face and go about your day. And you'll get out of silver or gold or bronze. Maybe your heart's stuck iron 3. But today is your day. You're getting out. You can sense it. Like finally. Definitely gonna do it. Like you don't know what you're doing with your life, but you still know what you're doing when you're popping heads. Like I can't begin to explain. You'll sit there and watch stream after stream after stream and drown your existential angst inside distractions that are fleeting and that exist in liminal spaces in between the water falling from somewhere in the sky and hitting the rocks at the bottom. Maybe she broke your heart and now you're simply trying not to think about it and you're logging on to a superficial video game and trying to make sense of everything. Or maybe you're finding solace in something that finally makes sense because the real world really doesn't. Like, how do you explain this entire cycle of trying to have fun? But you can't have fun if you're not doing the things you love. And you're never really doing the things you love because you're trying to figure out how you're ever going to be able to afford having fun. So you dream of 9 to 5 jobs so you can have fun on the weekend. And you go work somewhere and get validation from someone saying that's a job well done when they don't really know what they're doing either. It's like Timon says in Lion King 1.5. All we do is dig so we can hide and hide so we can dig, and you want your Hakuna Matata island resplendent with more than you can fathom, but you're probably never going to get it because you're chicken shit. And you go online and everything you love exists, at least in these liminal spaces where you pass the time and refuse the future and hope it never comes. And here also, you whiff and empty everything to not even harm a hair on someone's head, but at least you've got people you know, but also don't know, telling you that you're gonna get it and it's just a slump, and then you pop off for like one round when you get like 3 people and it's an instant burst of whatever that chemical is called. I couldn't care less.
Enemy down.
You're avoiding working for corporations by finding solace in corporations offering you services to make the world your oyster when it really isn't. And you spend 6 hours on Instagram, 4 hours on Twitter, 10 on YouTube, 15 on Valo, and the music is drowning everything out. And you're trying not to be chicken shit in a video game because you're chicken shit enough in real life.
One enemy remaining.
Where is everyone hiding?
And you're never gonna get out of the system. You're gonna get that 9 to 5 and get drunk on weekends and find happiness in those liminal spaces with those few people when those few people could be more than what you've ever wanted, but you still want novelty and swagger and validation because we're all so insecure and lost and confused and we keep losing fights we could win quite easily. And I know this is all very bleak, but at least we have each other. But never mind all this. I'm sorry I sound depressing, but look what happens when you're together and you know you've got someone looking out for you, even if you don't know it or see it, but there's always someone, and I don't really know how I feel about that. It's pretty funny because sometimes whatever is gonna make you happy is right under your nose, and when you do well, you're filling in for someone who isn't, and when you aren't, there's someone filling in for you, and you cheer yourself up and you make art and you dance wildly and you sing songs and make fun of people you love and you play video games and you win or you lose, but it's all a game, especially this life.
Before the switch.
Can't take anything with us after this. Go for broke.
Please chill the fuck out and rush aside. Don't camp and all. See, it's a game. It's all a game. This life we live, it's a game, okay? So go die, I don't care, but at least die doing something as if you were born to do it. Even if it doesn't look like that. As long as it feels like that for you, what else do you want? Alright, just be confident. That's the secret ingredient. Confidence is the boost of my energy. And it's not that hard to be happy. Like, you want to be happy, so you move mountains. Why don't you take a step back and admire them instead? You can move it later, I promise. Like, it's not impossible for you to live when you're gonna die anyway someday. I'm gonna be happy when I whiff. Just you wait, because someone else gets that 255 op headshot instead, and it's someone on my team, so I'm okay with that. I promise it's not a rat race.
Spike planted.
I might know nothing, I might have forgotten the world, but I will fake it and maybe then I'll make it. It's more important to stay alive than to seek perfection, because the longer you survive and crawl through the trenches, the longer you lived, and the longer you've lived, the more perfect everything seems. So here's Nighthawk signing off. Until next time, bestie.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
I would apologize, Suzanne.
Defenders win.